There are several differences between competitive negotiating strategy and problem-solving negotiating strategy. In the preparation stage of negotiation, competitive negotiating strategy identify the economic or other benefit that the company needs from the deal. Know the position to defend. In contrast, problem-solving negotiating strategy define preparation stage as the interest of the company. Prepare to overcome cross-cultural barriers to defining interests. In the stage in negotiations of relationship building, competitive negotiating strategy will look for weaknesses in the other side. Find out as much as possible about your competitions and reveal as little as possible about themselves. For problem-solving negotiating strategy, they separate the people in the negotiation from the problem. They change negotiator if necessary, and they adapt to the other side's cultures. Information exchange and first offer in negotiations. In competitive negotiating strategy, they give as little as possible and give only task-related information and make your position explicit. In contrast, problem-solving negotiating strategy, they give demand objective information that clarify interests, and they accept cultural differences in speed and type of information needs. Persuasions in negotiations. In competitive negotiating strategy, they use dirty tricks and any ploys that you think will work, and they will pleasure tactics. In contrast, problem-solving negotiating strategy will search for and invent new options that benefit the interests of both sides. In the stage of negotiation of concessions, in competitive negotiating strategy, they begin with high initial demands. Make concessions slowly. In contrast, problem-solving negotiating strategy search for mutually acceptable criteria, accept cultural differences in the starting positions and in how and when concessions are made. In agreement stage in negotiations, in competitive negotiating strategy, they sign only if you win and get an ironclad contract. In contrast, problem-solving negotiating strategy, they will sign when the interests of your company are met, adapt to cultural differences in contracts.
Created using Powtoon.